So as I said, today we're going to focus a bit on anxiety, stress, tension, and hopefully resolving that. First thing, of course, we do is go into the Wuji stance, kind of get ourselves into that place of Zen. So put your feet flat on the ground, knees slightly bent, hips slightly forward, giving you a nice flat back. Let your shoulders drop down and relax, arms slightly in front of you. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted upward, elongating the spine. Tuck the chin in just a little bit. Breathe in and out through the nose. As you breathe in, let the abdomen expand. And just pause for a second, even less than a second. And then as you exhale, the abdomen contracts back towards the spine, pushing the breath all the way up and out the nose. And then you take another pause before you start your inhalation. Try to elongate the breath so it's nice, smooth, and especially deep. And feel your feet start to sink into the ground. And at the same time, feel the ground rising up to meet you. Feel rooted into the earth. Focus on the breath. Let the rest of the body just relax and become a part of the earth. Feel the cool air enter the nostrils and slowly be drawn all the way down to your lower dantian. That area just below the belly button in the abdomen. And then let that area feel warm. And then as you exhale, that warmth travels up the body and out the nose. Feel the difference in temperature between the inhalation and the exhalation. Difference in the quality of the air. Just relax a moment more. Let's go through a series of basically hugs. If you reach up to your shoulder and just over the top of the shoulder, there's a little groove there, so you can almost pinch that muscle if you put the thumb on the outside. You're going to put your fingertips in there on both sides. Let your elbows drop down. And just breathe. In this case, in through the nose and out through the mouth. But nice and gently. Nice long inhalation, nice long exhalation. Just breathe into it. Stimulating the gallbladder meridian. This is one of the spots that dispels wind and calms the spirit. Next, just let your hands drop so they're now in front of the shoulder. So they're just a little bit on the chest muscle, the pec muscle. You feel there's a groove right here between the chest and the shoulder. Your hands are just settling right into that. Palm is mostly on your chest. Stimulating the lung meridians. And again, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. And let your hands now drop and grab your elbows. Now we're dealing with the triple warmer or San Yao meridian. It's responsible for the fight or flight response. So by getting the energy flowing properly through this, we can reach that sense of calm that we're looking for. Breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good. Now we're going to let our right hand come under the armpit. So the thumb is on the rib cage. My rib cage ends about here, so I'm just above where the rib cage ends. This is where your spleen is. So this is called the spleen triple warmer hug. We have our hand on the spleen, then our left hand comes across and continues to hold the elbow like we just were. Out of all of the hugs, this one might be the most powerful in terms of reducing anxiety, stress. In traditional Chinese medicine, in the 5-element theory, with the elements go the seasons, colors, and organs. With the yin organs, you also, well, you have emotions. And so what I do is I tie the yin organ to those emotions most of the time. So for example, the kidneys, the negative emotion is fear. What you want to do is change that to inner peace. The liver is anger. You want to change that to kindness. The heart, changing sorrow into joy. Spleen, which we're holding now. Anxiety into empathy. And then finally, the lungs, changing sadness into compassion. So that's why we go through the different meridians, not only to change physical issues, but psychological issues as well. One more time, nice deep breath in through the nose. Nice big sigh out the mouth. Good. So we're going to do a more general practice of hug for just a moment. What I want you to do is open nice and wide. Open the chest up. Draw that energy into the lungs, clearing what we were just talking about, sadness into compassion. And then just envelop yourself, doesn't matter where, into a nice, tight hug. Let's put that with the breathing now. So breathe in, open the chest. Pause. Exhale. Nice hug. One more time. Good. Just put your hands slightly in front of you, back into the Wuji stance. And just let all those emotions drain out, being replaced by positive emotions. Let's do holding up the heavens. The palms are down by the lower dantian, down by the abdomen. You can visualize light, or you can feel warmth, cold, whatever. But try to activate the energy coming up from the bottoms of your feet, from the ground, up your legs, up your torso. And then your hands rise up, pulling that energy up, the torso, hands turn over in front of your face, palms up, fingertips pointing at each other. Push upward, releasing that energy into the universe. Then we take the energy from the universe, we push it down to the ground. So we breathe in as it comes up. All the way up. Take a pause, transition into now capturing the energy from the universe. Breathe out as you take that energy from the universe, send it down to the earth. Pause, grab the energy from the earth, bring it up the body, send it out to the universe. Let's make use of the pauses to go through those transitions. So we're going to add a little extra to it this time. We're going to bring the energy up, just like we were, but notice the hands end up slightly behind my head. I'm going to look up at the same time through my fingertips. Hold my breath, look forward, then exhale, going down. So I breathe in, hold, look forward, breathe out. Breathing in and out through the nose. One more time. Good. Bring both hands up on the sides. Feel the energy as you lift that energy up. And then relax the shoulders, palms facing each other. See if you can feel the energy between your palms. Imagine there's a chi ball here, an energy ball that you're holding on to. Relax the shoulders, relax the hands. And just let your body go off to the left. Let the ball drop into your left hand. Get that stretch all along the right side. Breathe in as you come back to center. Breathe out as you go to the right. Breathe in back to center. One more time. To the right. Back to center. Good. Now turn to the left. Come back to center. Breathe out as you turn to the right. Come back to center. Again. Last time. And lower the ball, but maintain contact with it. Take the ball and lift it up over your left shoulder and look back at the ball. Drop it back down through the abdomen and then lift it up over the opposite shoulder. Breathe in as you come up. Breathe out as you come down. Breathe in. Get that pause. Breathe out. Pause. Breathe in. Last time. Good. As long as we've got this energy ball here, go ahead and turn it over on its side. Doesn't matter which hand. You can do whatever you want with this opposite hand. Sometimes I try to support the ball with it. Sometimes I'll actually split the ball. Sometimes the hand doesn't even get involved. So with that being said, take the ball, or if you have one in each hand, put them into your body. Don't think about where in your body. Just allow your hands to float and put them wherever they're most needed. And just feel that energy ball penetrate into your physical body. Feel that energy spread out from that point, spreading the energy throughout your body. Just a second more. And let your hands come down and relax. Do nice big shoulder rolls. You lift your shoulders to your ears, roll them forward and back. Nice big circles. And reverse. And slow it down. Good. Now just turn from the waist. Let the hands drift through the air. Movement comes out totally out of the waist, little bit out of the hips. The arms are just along for the ride. And now allow the momentum to cause your arms to strike the body. So we don't lift the arms at all, at least at this point. They just naturally come around, striking the area in front that's roughly at the belly button or slightly below, which is the area of the lower dantian, and a point directly behind that called the Ming Men point. And that area in the lower back is also known as the door of life. Hence, we call this knocking on the door of life. Look over the shoulder. See if you can get a little further around each time. Get each vertebra to turn in place. Try not to go too fast. A lot of people have a tendency to try and really spin this. Just move gently. As I said before, let the momentum move the arms. Couple more. Good. Slow it down. Just go back to Wuji stance for a moment. Make bird's beak with your hands so your 4 fingers go to the thumb. We're going to take those, we're going to put them just inside the crease of your shoulder. And we're going to bring our elbows up and around while the fingers stay in place, stimulating the area where the lung meridian starts. Rooster spreads its feathers. And reverse. You slow it down. Take your left hand over to your right side. Go down the inside of the arm. Give a slight squeeze at the wrist and then push off. Just do that 3 times. And then the opposite side. Good. We're going to massage right below the crease on the outside. You'll see there's a little divot there. I like to put my thumb in there, wrap my fingers around, and just massage in there. This is heart 7. And then come across to the opposite side. Good. Now, if you do on the top of your arm, from the crease, Come 3 finger widths down right in the middle. Pericardium 6. And triple warmer at the same time. So this is called the inner and the outer gates. And then switch. Right between the tendons and between the bones. And turn decent sized circles. That way you don't have to worry about if you're exactly on the spots. You'll get them. Now on Tuesday, we recorded a couple of acupressure points, and that is on the website, on the regular video section. Kathy Casey's lecture on acupressure for anxiety is there. And then right after that is additional points to relieve anxiety. So one of the ones that I want to just do right now, middle finger, put into the center of your sternum so that you're just pushing down right in there. And then with 2 fingers, just at the base of your skull, push in on either side of the spinal column. And just breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth a couple times. Nice and relaxed. Gallbladder 20 behind the head. Conception vessel 17 or Ren 17 on your chest. One more time. And take the hand that's behind your head, bring it around to between your eyebrows. Again, the middle finger. So you have your middle finger still on the center of your sternum. The other middle finger goes into what we call the yin tang point. It's not on a meridian, it's considered an extra point. But it is referred to as the third eye. It's the general area of the upper dantian. And again, breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Last one, make it count. Nice deep breath in. And nice long sigh as you let it go out. That actually felt so good. Let's do it one more time. Breathe in, nice deep. Nice sigh. Good. Let your arms just drop. And again, let those negative emotions just filter out of the body, being replaced by positive feelings. So your hands start with the palms basically facing behind you, fingers down. We're going to roll the arm over so the thumb comes up and around and points towards the back as you look over your left shoulder. Breathe out as you come back to center. Breathe in, look over your right shoulder. Owl looks back. Breathe in as you look back. Breathe out as you come back to center. In and out through the nose. One more time each side. Good. Next posture, still for the neck, is a little more difficult than it seems, and it's one that I want you to be careful with. Excuse me. It's called Golden Cock Eats Rice. And the idea here is you want to make sure that when your chin comes up or your head, that you don't drop your head back. You're literally lifting from your chin. Feel like the top of the head is being lifted and the chin's lifted, stretching all the front, but not crimping the back of the neck. Then as we come down, we're not tucking our chin to our chest, we're actually reaching out with the chin. So that now we get a stretch all the way back here. So now the head is kind of pushing forward this way and the chin is reaching out. So we breathe in and breathe out as you go down. One more round. Good. Let's do one of my favorites for shoulder, neck. Dragon spreads its feathers. Sorry, dragon spreads its tail. So you're going to bring the energy up from the ground, up through your legs, up the torso. Bring your hands all the way to the chest and then bring them over to your left side. They're going to stay right along the shoulder. Never bring them in front of the body. As we breathe out, the palms turn away. You push with the heels of your hands as you look over your right shoulder. Breathe in, the palms face you. Focus on that palm coming back at you. Breathe out, look away at the horizon. Breathe in, breathe out. Make sure your fingers are more or less facing the ceiling and you're pushing with the heel of the hand so the elbow never locks out and you can feel that tension all through the arm, the shoulder, the neck. As soon as you let your fingers drop, you lose that flow. One more time. Bring it into the chest. Send the energy down to the ground that you no longer need. Bring up fresh energy and come up to the right shoulder. Push out. Breathe in as it comes back in. Breathe out, pushing with the heels of the hands. We stay along that same line. One more time. Bring it into the chest, send it down. Let's do clearing the chi. So we're going to bring the energy up. Actually, let's do Danyu first. So do a wider stance. Bring the energy up to the chest, his palms up, and then sink down, palms down. We breathe in and out through the nose. Feel that energy coming up from the floor through your legs, torso, all the way up to the chest. And then you send energy back down towards the ground to be recycled. One more time. And we're going to continue the same movement, but this time you're going to come up, push forward, breathe in, bring it back in, breathe out as it goes down. So breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. So bringing that energy into the middle dantian, pushing it out into the universe, bringing in fresh energy to the middle dantian and sending energy we no longer need back to the earth. And let your weight shift a little bit. That way you're moving your arms less. So as I push away, I go back into my heels a bit. As I pull forward, I go into my toes. So the body rocks and my arms don't have to move nearly as much. This time, come up and go to the sides. Come back in and down. Breathe in as you come towards you. Breathe out as you go down. Breathe in as you come up. Breathe out as you go out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Just let your hands come down by your lower dantian. Let your left hand come up, palm up, and then turn palm out as your right hand starts to come up, palm up. So we're going to get this circle. And just breathe naturally, slowly, deeply. Couple more. And let him come back down to lower dantian. to bringing down the heavens. So palms up at your sides, feel that energy as you lift. And then push that energy down through the top of your head by Hui point, down the torso, down the legs, out the bottom of the feet, deep into the ground. So we breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One more time. Good. Let your palms face your body, down by your lower dantian, about 6 inches apart. Just turn slightly, but let the arms come up. And then turn over as palms face forward. And they go down. So you're breathing in as you come up. Breathing out as you go down. Stay on a nice flat plane here. So one arm does not come inside the other at any point. Bring the hands up no higher than the top of your head. Bring them up higher, you break that energetic flow that we're trying so hard to establish. One more time, and then we're going to reverse. One more time. And bring the hands up in front of you. Leave your left hand palm down, right hand palm up. Using the rib cage, not the waist, we're going to shift our arms to the left, flip them over with the entire arm, not from the wrist, but from the bone. And then we go back the opposite side. So feel one side of the ribs compressing, the other side of the ribs opening up as the fingers travel the same path. So again, one arm doesn't cut inside the other. One more time. Let your hands drop. Third part of the sequence, we've done this last week. Put your hand under your armpit. Make sure the heel of your hand is resting on your chest muscle. Make a very loose fist. You can even, some people put their first finger out. Palm up slightly. As you come up, palm down as you go down. Breathe in as you go up. Breathe out as you go down. The hand on the chest is pushing down so that you're holding that chest muscle in place, becoming aware that this movement again is coming out of the ribs, not the chest, not the shoulder. Obviously, some movement out of those can't be helped, One more time. And reverse. So palm up as you come up the back, palm down as you come down the front. Opening up the spaces between the ribs, allowing some flexibility in the intercostal muscles. As we get older, these muscles especially become more rigid. So by maintaining the flexibility, we can breathe more easily. One more time. Good. And switch. Remember, palm up slightly. It's not completely, you're not turning your arm completely, just comfortably. Comes up and then turns palm down as it goes back. Breathe in as you go up, breathe out as you come down. Turn only as big a circle as comfortable. As with all of our postures, we never want to experience any kind of discomfort, certainly not any pain. We always want to back off to the point where we're comfortable. The more relaxed you are, the more easily the energy can flow. With tension brings constriction. One more time, and reverse. Breathe in as you come up, breathe out as you go down. One more time. Let your hands drop. Go ahead and put your hands on your hips with your fingers along the back here. Putting our hands what we call the area of the kidneys. Technically, the kidneys aren't quite there, but in QiGong, we think of the energy for the kidneys being along this belt channel. So we put our fingers there. Just see if you can feel the energy flowing out of your palms into the kidneys. Feel warmth, maybe cold. If it helps, visualize dark blue light coming out of your palms, filling the kidneys with that dark blue light. Now, without leaning forward, just bring your hips back to the side, hips forward to the side, and now do that nice movement. Try not to move the head. So it's all out of the hips. Nice big hip circles. Couple more. And reverse. Good. Let the arms drop. Bring your feet a little bit closer together. We're going to do golden rooster, stands on one leg. You're going to raise one knee as you raise the arm at the same side. So the elbow bends at a 90 degree. You come up, breathe in. Breathe out as you go down. Breathe in. Breathe out. If you need a chair to hold on to, you can do one side at a time. That's perfectly fine. One more time. And down. Bring your feet together. Put your right hand below the lower dantian. Left hand scoops up the energy. Thumb and first finger separate. As you breathe out, thumbs facing the center line of your body, works its way down the body. Get to the bottom, you switch. Breathe in as you come up. Breathe out as you come down. Centering. And that space between your thumb and the first finger is called the tiger's mouth. Try to sense the energy coming out of the tiger's mouth and interacting with your central line. The other fingers are all relaxed. There's some separation. So my hand is like that, not like that. Nice and easy. One more time each side. And finish with one hand over the other. Feet as close together as comfortable. Just let your body relax and rock and sway. As that energy comes out of your palms, it's being absorbed by a little pearl inside you, which is your lower dantian. Just imagine that little pearl absorbing all that white light and getting brighter. Feel the warmth build. And allow that energy to spread outward from that little pearl as it spirals down your legs and up your torso. And as it moves through your body, it's removing any darkness, any energetic stagnation, blockages, dispelling negative thoughts and emotions until your body is just aglow with energy. And just take a moment to feel that energy surging through your body. Try to picture yourself as like a beacon in the night. As that energy moves out from your physical body, completely surrounding you in an energetic, protective cocoon. Allow yourself to float weightlessly inside that cocoon. And just take note of what it feels like to be safe, to be healthy, to be at peace. Take a deep breath in, gather up those feelings, and take them with you for the rest of the day. Thank you.